Hey, what's up guys, Davis here, and today I'll be unboxing and taking a first look at the brand new Tecno Spark 20 Pro Plus right here. So this device cost me about $200 and for all variants of this phone you're going to be getting 256 GB of internal storage along with a total of 16 GB RAM, actually a max of 16 GB RAM, because you get 8 GB of physical RAM and a maximum of 8 GB of virtual memory, which you can configure, and I'll be showing you guys how to configure that in a separate video. But yeah, for this video, let's take a look at the contents of the box and the device itself. So starting off with the specifications of the device. So for the main specifications that you have here, you have a 120Hz curved AMOLED display, which I think is one of the main features, and 108 megapixel ultra sensing main camera, very nice. 32MP selfie camera, good. And have the MediaTek Helio G99 Ultimate processor. Yeah, that is going to be powering the device, and the dual stereo speakers that Tecno is very proud of, saying 400% big volume. Okay, we shall take a look at that as well. And for the other specifications that you have here, you don't have 5G. As you can see here, the network says 2G, 3G, and 4G. For the resolution, have a 1080p panel right there, AMOLED 120Hz. And for the dimensions, the display is actually 6.78 inches, about 6.8 inches, and it's full HD plus, as I said already. And for the cameras, I've said, I looked at those already. And you have dual flash, obviously, back and front, as you always get with Tecno devices, most of them at least. And for the battery capacity, it's 5000 mAh, and it charges at 33 watts. Right, I think that's all for the specifications that matter. And for the fingerprint sensor, obviously you have an in-display fingerprint sensor, given that you have an AMOLED screen this thing around. Alright, so let's go ahead and actually unbox the device itself. Right, so the first thing that you see inside the box is this other box right here, box in the box. And this box contains your screen protector, very generous of Tecno. So this is actually a tempered glass screen protector for your curved AMOLED display, very nice. Really appreciate that from Tecno, given that it's actually very hard to find screen protectors for those curved displays that look good. And the other thing that you get in the box is obviously your TPU case right here with some styles on it, matching the theme of the phone right there, the theme colors, very nice. And you get your 12 plus 1 month warranty. And this other pouch, I think, contains the wipes to be used for installing the screen guard right there. So that's it, that's what you get in this box right here. So moving on to the device itself right here. So I've already powered it on. Obviously I've been testing the phone out a few minutes back, but yeah. So the next thing that you see is the device itself. Let's put that to the side, we're going to get back to it. And let's look at the other box contents. So you also get your 33 watt charger in the box, very nice. And you get your SIM ejector tool right here. And your USB A to USB-C cable right there, and a pair of earphones right here that are Type-C. And obviously that implies that you don't have a headphone jack anymore with the device. So that is it for the contents of the box right there. So let's move on to the device itself. Right, so moving on to the device itself right here. So the variant that I have here is the Temporal Orbit color, which is closer to midnight blue or tending towards black, right? So this phone comes in about 4 color variants. I think this midnight blue, which they refer to as Temporal Orbit, closer to black. They have the green with gold, which I think is the official color that that most of the devices are made in. And you have the white and something like orange. So I think of all those colors, I think this is the most elegant, but the most funky is the one of green, which has magic skin. Yeah, the material that Tecno uses that is similar to leather, like plasticky leather. Yeah, but for this spec that you have here, I think really nice. The design on this phone is generally really good. It looks really premium, and it does feel premium too, though you can tell it is plasticky all around. But yeah, generally I'll say the design is A plus, and the colors here have a shimmer. The back has a shimmer to it, which is very nice depending on how the light hits it. And I also like the circular camera design that you have on here. So at the back here you have your 3 cameras. So for your main camera you have the 108 megapixel ultra sensors, the ultra sensing camera as they call it, Tecno themselves. And yeah, I'll be having a full review where I'm going to be talking more about these things in detail. The cameras, for example, I might have a dedicated camera review on this. And I also have your quad flash here, which has become a norm for Tecno. And I think that's about what you have at the back here. You also have the branding from Tecno itself right here, Tecno Spark. And at the top here you have your loudspeaker, so that's very nice, a loudspeaker and a microphone. And at the bottom here you have your main loudspeaker. So the other one is like the secondary loudspeaker, but also doubles up I think as your earpiece right here. So it's one speaker that is used for your earpiece and secondary speaker right there. And at the bottom here you have your main speaker, your USB Type-C port, and your other microphone, and dual SIM tray right here. So this SIM tray here has can only take 2 SIM cards, but you don't have an SD card slot, which is terrible. But since you have 256, I think it's more acceptable. All the devices have 256 GB storage, so I think it's more acceptable that you don't have an SD card slot. But they really have no reason to have omitted that. They could have left it there if they wanted. And now on the side here you have your volume rocker and power button, and on this other side, which is the left hand side, you don't really have anything. It's clean right there. So moving on to the front of the device, and that's where you're going to be greeted by this gorgeous display. And the spec on this display is actually crazy for the price. This phone costs $200 and you have a curved AMOLED 120Hz panel. I think it doesn't get any better than this at this price point, and actually even at much more expensive price ranges, like you can't do much better than this. Like, are you going to include the LTPO? I don't know, maybe a quad HD display, but yeah, this price point, that would be crazy. So I would say that the display on this is really good. You can't really do any better. It has most of the main features that a regular user would use. I really like the fact that it has 120Hz. The phone is really fluid, and actually if this phone was running something like One UI, I would actually consider using it day to day. Like, the performance is decent. I'm going to test this in detail, and I'll be obviously making more videos. I'm going to be making a lot of videos on this device, gaming reviews and all that, so you guys should subscribe for that. But yeah, for a little bit of time that I've been using this device, I can say that the performance is decent, and it's really fluid with 120Hz, and this AMOLED display is really good. The blacks are deep, as you can see. Really good, really big, good for consuming media, and in combination with these stereo speakers that you have on here, the best sounding speakers that I've had. But they're really good for the price point, and for Tecno, I think this is a very good set of speakers. And as I promised, let's try on that case. As I promised earlier, let's try out this case on here. So that's what the phone will look like with this included TPU case on here, and it fits on snugly. And it's actually very nice. Personally, I don't really like using these cases because they're usually yellow after some time. But it's good that you have some protection out of the box, and you also have a screen guard, which is really good of Tecno. So that's about that for this device. I'm going to be talking more about everything on this device in the videos that are going to follow. I'm going to be making a lot of videos on this phone, including a full review where I'm going to go in detail on everything to do with this device. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next videos. Peace out.